What is up, everyone? It is MetroGame75 here today. We're playing Sakura Alien 2, Part 5. I almost say succubus. Anyways, let's get back to this. Aloy steps forward, clad similar to Hiyori in a black and purple swimsuit, which leaves nothing to be imagined. Nation. Her lips are pursued at first when she sees us, but her expression softens into a smile when she catches sight of Hiyori. Well, well, look at you. I did not think much of you in the human interior, Your Highness, but you cut quite the fine figure indeed in your new swimsuit. You look very bit of the princess I now know you to be. It's an honor for me to escort you back to Myra. I promise you, I'll take good care of you. I will not let any harm come to you. Should we be pursued by the space bandits, I shall verily destroy them. You have my word. Space bandits? Hiyori looks at a low uncertainty written across every contour of her face. She might have been confident back in the astronomy club room when she announced her intentions to return to Myra, but now the appointed hour of her departure has arrived. She seems rather less sure of herself. I guess some of the last-minute doubts must be kicking in, and Aloy's talk of bandits can't have help. Are there any of these bandits across the galaxy? They are not uncommon, riff-raff that they are. Aloy pulls a face. We members of the Galactic Police Force have been trying to clamp down on their activities over the last years, to little avail. They always seem to able to escape capture somehow. They often trawl the stars, pick fights with the merchants, and like with their illegally modified ships, but have no fear. I am not the best flyer, but I am confident in my abilities to outrun any bandits. I shall not let them harm a single hair upon your head. My princess, you are exceedingly precious cargo indeed. Now, Aloy looks to the sky, as do I. It appears to be unoccupied save for the scattered patchworks of stars. As the second passes, however, a shape begins to emerge from the darkness. I see a smooth chrome face glinting beneath the moonlight and smooth aerodynamic planes. This is the ship that will guide you. I've had it parked here for several weeks on invisible mode. What? What if I end up bumping into that stuff and then all of a sudden I felt like there's something there? Bro, it is quite convenient, don't you think? That's like Mermaid Man Barnacle Boys, like, ride that they have. Of course, it might cost some issues, but were any humans to spy it now? But its advanced cloaking technology should render it impossible to capture through primitive human means. It cannot be photographed, nor can it be filmed. Humans are so very proud of their silly electronic gadgets, but they still have much to learn. In comparison with we Myrans, that they are like children playing with toys, or monkeys with sticks and stones. Aloy's voice washes over me, but I'm hardly paying any attention. I'm too busy staring at her spaceship or gawking to use a more technically accurate term. I've never seen anything like it before. It really is incredible. The ship doesn't look like an airplane, but it's not a perfectly circular UFO either. If I had to liken this strange hovering vehicle to anything, I like to say it's like a mech. It's not too large, but it's big enough to make quite the impact, floating as it is above the roof of the university. If anything, Area 51 conspiracy theorists were to get a snap of this as it hovers in the air, they'd have a field day with this stuff. But if what Aloy said is true, taking a photo of this ship will be impossible, beyond an excessive point there. I wonder how its masking technology works. Maybe it's possessed some kind of electrical jammer which stops cameras and cell phones from working. I've half a mind to take my own cell phone out of my pocket to double check this theory, but that would seem watch. Now isn't the time to ponder the inner workings of a low spaceship? This could very well be the final time I'll ever see Hiyori. She'll step onto that strange, unfamiliar alien spaceship until built using blueprints my mind cannot fathom, and then she'll whisk away to another planet. This really is the end of an era. Are you ready, princess? I'd like to return to Myra as quickly as possible. It is past time you return home. Oh, yes, I'm ready. This is all very sudden, but here he draws in a deep breath, one hand to her chest, and says in a serious voice, I've been ready, I think, ever since I was a little girl. I really do think this is the best for the best, but Haru and Hiyori turns her head. She looks at me, Anna, and a wan smile upon her lips and says, Please don't forget about me. I promise that I will never forget about you. You are both very dear to me, and that will never change, no matter where I am or what I do. This isn't the end, so don't lose hope. I'm sure we'll be reunited someday. Until that day, however, goodbye. Tears began to begin to bead in Hiyori's eyes, shimmering ethereally beneath the starlight. It was good knowing you. I'm really glad I met you. You made my time spent on this planet almost bearable, and I love both of you. I love you too. I'll never stop loving you, Hiyori. Same here. I'm not good at this sappy stuff, but I'll be thinking of you, Hiyori. I won't forget, so don't worry. I could never do that. Just have a safe flight, alright? Don't get hurt. And when you arrive at Myra, I want you to live a happy life. That's all I can ask for, really. Haru. More tears began to well in Hiyori's eyes. When she blinks, they trickled down her cheeks, just like raindrops against a window pane. It's very sweet of you to say those things to me, but it is unnecessary. After all, Hiyori sniffs and smiles even more brightly than before, so fine, so much so she could put the stars themselves to shame. Knowing that you care for me so is enough to make me happier than I've ever been before in all my life. Hiyori swallows back her tears. She pivots on her heel, her short hair fluttering behind her shoulders. Then, squaring her shoulders, she announced to Lo, who's still waiting. I'm ready. Are you sure? Quite sure. You don't have any regrets? Not a single one. I was able to say all I wanted. Now there's nothing left to tie me to this planet. Let's go back home together. Myra's waiting for me. Can't wait to see it. Man. Oh, that's the end. Story and writing raffle. That's the end. Here's the credits. Sad that she has to go back home now at this point. I understand that's where she came from. She was never from this planet originally. But now it's time for her to go back home. Thank you for playing. More to come. They should be making Sakura Saga 7 soon. Or any other one at this point. Like their past games at the time. Definitely will miss this one. Definitely I'm going to miss this one. Alright, that is the end of this video of Sakura Alien 2. It's pretty short of an episode. This is part 5. I could have finished this back in part 4, but it's all in part 5 here for today. So that is the end of this video and the end of this series right here. Hopefully they should make more afterwards in the future. They should though, even though they have been, but it's not like every week. It's gonna be like once every like 3 or 5 months there'll be a new game coming out. So yeah. So thank you everybody for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media links down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one.